Hey guys, Dale and I are in the Dirty Mo Media studio for our very last weekly episode of Bless Your Hardt. It's been a fun year. Oh my gosh, Dale's already on one this morning.
I'm fine. I'm happy to be here.
Happy to be here.
Excited. You look amazing.
Thank you. Showered today for you.
Don't say that.
We're going to have a great show. We're going to talk about a lot of random things that Dale wants to talk about today.
Let's get started. We got the High Rock Vodka drink of the week. It is the apple cider martini.
This one looks delightful.
Yeah, but you're excited. Yours is rimmed with some
I got cinnamon sugar because I have the martini glass. Mm-hmm. It's so good.
I mean, it is what it is. 2 ounces of apple cider, 1 ounce of vodka, half an ounce of triple sec, half ounce of fresh lemon juice.
I might just drink this whole thing.
1 tablespoon pure maple syrup or simple syrup. A pinch of ground cinnamon stick or apple slices. That tastes amazing. Visit highrockvodka.com to find a bottle near you, and please drink responsibly. You got to be 21 years or older.
That's right.
But Isla was first today. So
Isla was first today? First in line at school?
would we agree that Isla's in the shy, timid side? Not like when I talked to her about like going to try out for soccer with her friends. I don't do soccer.
Yeah, she's a little nervous about trying new things.
All right. So we get in line, and today we were pretty early, 7th in line. So we're the first 9 cars. You can get out immediately if you're one of the first 9 cars. So it's 9 cars, everybody gets out, then the next 9 move up, and they get out, and the next 9 moves up, and that's how the car line works. We're 7th, so we're going to be one of the first kids out of the car. Isla looks at the clock every day, and she goes, for whatever reason, it's like at this specific time, that's when all the doors open, the kids get out. So she looks at the clock, and she goes, okay, it's this time, and we have a few minutes left before all the doors will open, the kids will get out. And so we're sitting there, and I think we're going to wait for the time to happen on the clock and her to go, okay. And then she starts looking for other kids to get out.
Yeah.
And I was like, Isla, why don't you be first? She's like, what? No. Is anybody else opening their doors yet? I was like, come on, Isla, be first. They'll follow you.
Yeah, somebody has to be first.
I was like, open that damn door and get out, be the first one, and watch everyone else. They're going to follow you. And she did.
She did?
Yeah.
You said open that damn door?
Well, maybe didn't. I might have said damn. Open that door. Be the first one, and they'll all follow you, I promise. And she did it.
Yeah. I bet she was really proud of herself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. She's not one to like stick herself out there,
Yeah.
And try something first.
She got out of the truck, grabbed the handle on her book bag. It's got wheels. She wheels her bag and took off running toward
Her
toward
building.
Her class.
Oh, cool.
And I don't know what it is about that visual. It happens every day. It is absolutely nothing unique. It's a kid getting out of a car and going into class. But I don't know what it is about it being your own kid and just watching her just run to school.
Yeah.
Remember how hard
about being independent.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's like
It's
watching
such
her
a relief.
leaving you, doing her own thing.
Yeah, it's a relief. Like it's so nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's cool.
But she's like, I thought for sure she was going to go, no. I'm going to wait for someone else to open their door. And when the other kids do it, I'll do it.
Yeah.
But she just grabbed the handle, pushed the door open, and took off.
Getting more confident. I love that.
Yeah, I thought you would love that. So that's how I start the show, with a positive highlight.
A positive highlight. So we only can go down from here, is what you're saying.
Up. Start high and go
We're
higher.
going to start high and go higher? Holy smokes. What are we going to do today?
Well,
Shall we talk about Halloween?
we can.
So Dale did end up being the big bad wolf. He
Yes.
was more the big bad wolf versus like, what was the one that you wanted to be with the letter jacket, which you did not pull out?
Teen Wolf.
The Teen Wolf, yeah. So I found a mask at the Halloween store, and it actually worked with his mouth. So every time he made a big roar or opened his mouth really big, it actually opens up. So we have some videos of him howling at the moon, which I didn't share.
Why didn't you?
I don't know. I just
I
kind of
did
got
that
lazy.
for you to share it with the social media.
Well, there's still time, I guess.
We're walking down the street trick-or-treating, and then I would just sporadically just go, "Oh!" I thought it was hilarious.
It was funny.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Well, they're
didn't
going to
share
want
that.
to see it now.
Well, I'll put it out there. We'll see. But it was fun. The girls had a great time. Everybody enjoyed our costumes. Even all the other little kids
I would
come
howl
up
at the
to
moon
us.
and then just take off running in a random direction.
He did do that too. We're like, wait, come back. Gotta come back.
Only thing I was missing was a furry back of the hands fur.
Yeah, I couldn't.
I
find
wanted
that
to have
last minute.
that because that really pulls it off.
They have that. It just wasn't going to come in time.
Yeah.
But the girls had fun. We all dressed up, and the other little kids enjoyed our outfits. We had plenty of kids coming up to us asking us to sing the Soulja Boy songs or the K-pop songs.
Yeah, they did. As soon as we walked out of the house, hilarious. I don't know nothing about these cake pop demon hunters or whatever they're called.
Yeah.
I don't want to know. I don't care to watch it. I'm not gonna watch that. And some cartoons with the kids, I'll watch them, but I'm not watching none of that. But we walk out of the house, and we're in a neighborhood just like you'd see in the movies. Sidewalk, perfect. Houses side by side. And as we're coming out, other kids in the neighborhood are starting their journey through the trick-or-treating experience. We walk out of the house, run up the driveway to the sidewalk, and as soon as we get to the sidewalk, this group of 3 kids run up and say, sing our favorite song. Like they were talking to our kids. They recognized immediately who they were, and we're like, we want y'all to sing our, they started interacting with them. It was hilarious.
It was awesome.
Yes, it was awesome.
I honestly wish that we had done a little practice so we had at least like a 5-second bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Most times, I guess, Amy, is like when you're walking around this neighborhood, nobody, the parents might like interact like, you're this and I'm this.
Cool,
and,
you're King Triton.
Here we go, running our kids around. Yeah, ha, ha, ha. But the kids don't. The kids don't interact with nobody but their own group.
They're focused on getting candy. They're focused on running and all that.
They saw the costumes and they were like, "Oh, neat!" Yeah. And they started talking to them, and it was different. It was just different this year.
I know. It was freezing outside.
It was cold
enough to like have a coat on, and Isla's little arms were bare. She refused to put a jacket on, and the sole purpose or the reason was because she was getting so much attention for her outfit and so much like accolade for having such a cool costume that she was like, no, I can't put that on. Everyone needs to see my outfit. So I was like, okay.
Oh yeah, she
was really feeling herself
with her arms, no sleeves, nothing, and not complaining. Nothing, not one complaint about cold. Not one. I was surprised.
Yeah, they did get a lot of candy though.
Kids jump in swimming pools that are like 75 degrees and don't get. Like I ain't getting in the swimming pool now.
I know. Our kids won't. Our kids will complain because you keep it at 88 degrees. Our kids will not get in a cold pool.
Well,
most children will.
No, but like there'll be days when the pool's not hot enough and I'm like, yeah, it's too cold, guys. 82 degrees. And they're like, what? I'm swimming.
It's supposed to be cold.
And they dive in there and they go. And I'm like, oh. Ugh. But like, so they're, it's kids will do that. Kids will run around in the neighborhood cold and not care.
Yeah. They can put it out of mind.
When did we
get too sensitive? When we stopped being so active.
Got spoiled.
If we were getting in a pool and playing Marco Polo or whatever we used to play, we wouldn't care so much.
I know.
Because you're moving around.
Yeah,
and
you
did.
You didn't care. You fought through it.
Yeah.
To play.
Yeah, we're just old and lazy. We just like to sit and lounge.
Yeah, true.
We're house cats.
So the dad tax.
Yeah, dad tax. So the kids got tons of candy. And first thing they do is they're like those old pumpkins. I got purple ones, so they match their outfits. And they pour the candy out in the living room when they get home at Tamla and TJ's house. So they're kind of like seeing what they got, organizing. Isla has a crap ton of candy.
She took more than 2. She
took
more than 1.
Absolutely
we told her,
breaking the rules.
We told her, don't take more than 1. She didn't listen.
No, she did not listen.
She'd go up there and grab as much as she could.
So rude. And so Nicole, too, because hers got heavy enough, she decided to quit like halfway through. And she went back in the house with Madeline. So she's sitting out. She's happy as a lark with half the amount of candy that Isla had. But she is fully planning on eating every piece of it. And so I had learned this about her just 2 days before I told you we had that play date. And she ate every single piece of candy. So Dale's sitting at the bar where he had ordered pizza. He's eating food. And I'm like, hold Nicole's bucket. I've let her have 1 piece. She can't have this whole thing. Well, I turn around and she's got the whole bucket on the floor again. And I walk over. I'm like, hey, she's got the whole bucket. He's like, yeah, I gave it to her. I'm like, she's going to eat the whole thing. And so I take the bucket from her. I said, listen, you can have 1 more piece. That's it tonight. And then we'll have to put it away. And so she picks a full-size candy bar. It was the only one I think she had, but it was a full-size chocolate bar. And Dale's like, you're going to let her have that? She's going to eat that? I'm like, let her have the whole damn bucket.
She takes the thing out of the wrapper and her little tiny hand She's got this gigantic, like Shaq-sized chocolate bar, and she's over there going,
eating gigantic bites
and
out of it. Not even really
got told
enjoying
not
the
to
thing.
give her the whole bucket.
Yeah, but
Because she was going to eat it all. I'm like, wait a minute. She's getting like 6 servings of a chocolate bar here comparable to her size.
He's not listening. She would have eaten that chocolate bar plus everything else in the bucket.
And then gotten a tummy ache and learned a good lesson.
No, she wouldn't.
Yeah.
She would have gotten psycho crazy, and you would have learned a lesson.
That anyways.
Not as bad as it would have.
Yeah.
There was all kinds of stuff in there that she probably shouldn't eat. But anyway.
And now we get back to the house. You don't really know this, but I took all of their candy and poured it into one single box.
Well, I asked him yesterday. I said, he said, do you think we should throw the candy away?
I want to throw it away.
I'm like,
Because if
no,
not,
no,
I'm
no,
eating
no.
it all. And I
I'm
don't
like,
want to eat it all.
Right. So I didn't know that you were having an issue.
Yeah.
Because that was days ago that we got
I've been
the
going
candy.
out there and eating it a little bit here and there, and I want to get rid of it.
But it's not his candy. He was trying to take it out of their buckets as they were
It's the
trick-or-treating.
dad tax.
And so I'm like, yeah, you just got to say dad tax every time you do it because he was getting swatted away, which is a total thing.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard about that? Anybody else?
I believe. I mean, if you're telling me that I can make an excuse for grabbing candy out of my kid's Halloween bucket and call it dad tax and it's good.
Yeah. I learned that
all
from
right,
Billy and
yeah.
Kayla when we went Halloween trick-or-treating with them in Dallas. Billy would just take what he wanted out of the buckets and be like, sorry, that's dad tax.
Yeah.
And I think that it applies to other things.
Yeah.
You just say it and don't give it any emotion and keep
I like
moving.
the Whoppers and the Nerds.
Yeah, and the Reese's cups.
I can just do the Whoppers and Nerds. And,
Really?
Yeah, Reese's cups are great. They are, but they're a little bit of work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why? How so?
They come in those little wrappers.
There's too many steps?
Yeah, there's too many steps. There's one extra step. So they have now, the little mini cups.
Yeah.
They have those in a
bag,
pack,
yeah.
in a wrapper, like a bag, not the old traditional tinfoil.
Yeah.
Now they have them in a package,
Yeah.
single one thing. I tear that open and I'm going, surely it's just the cup. Surely it's just a Reese cup now. Nope, still has that little thing on it.
Yeah.
Whatever that paper thing is.
That's how they make them. With the
I
little
mean,
thing.
what are we doing here? It's just too many steps and it's too much
You've never
trash.
cared about this before.
Well, that's why I pass on them. I love Reese cups. Love Reese Pieces.
Reese's.
I call them Reese.
Why do we have to
I like to
misrepresent?
say it. I like saying Reese. It's easier to say Reese than Reese's.
It's like somebody's name. It's Reese's.
If I say Reese's, it's got like an extra letter
No,
in
it
there
doesn't.
that I don't really want.
You're adding an extra
Reese.
sound with the Reese.
Reese is easier to say than Reese's. This is just me. I get to choose.
It's annoying.
I know, I'm sorry. I change words if I don't like them.
You just decide.
Like the word signal.
You said it right the last time I heard you say
Signal?
it. Signal.
Sometimes I'll slip up and get it right.
Oh,
Should be on,
I forgot I was doing a thing.
that should be on my
told me I'm not
tombstone.
supposed to be-
Sometimes I'll slip up and get it right.
Noted. I'll put that in my notes.
This is the very first year since 1996 that I didn't run a NASCAR race.
Oh, wow. Yeah. How's it feel?
Feels all right.
You feel all right?
Yeah,
You did run some races this year.
I did. I ran some late model races. I'm done racing this year, though. I'm not going to go run that South Carolina 400 that I usually run. So you've got me for the rest of the year.
Sweet. I thought maybe you were going to spring it on me. I was getting myself mentally prepared.
There was a race at Hickory called the Fall Brawl that I wanted to go run, but I just never got the guts to ask you if you felt all right about that.
You don't ask anyway.
I know. I know.
You're going to make everybody think that I really have this like superpower over telling you yes or no whether you're going to race or not.
You don't. No one's saying that. And
Well,
I'm not
that's been a
saying it.
thing. I've gotten comments
I know.
like that.
I feel like that in the relationship, it's like the right thing to do. Say, hey, I want to go run this race. That would have been the one only off weekend we've got something else going on every weekend.
I know,
between
but
Christmas and
we do. But Wyatt's running in that race, and now we're going to come back and go to the race. So we're going to be there anyway.
I want to see Wyatt race.
I do too, but we're going to be there anyway. Is my point.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm not. It feels kind of weird to not be racing or not have raced in NASCAR. But I think I feel pretty good about it. it didn't bother me. It didn't bother me. I didn't know if it would, but it's just a very
new feeling,
new
thing.
feeling, I guess. Yeah.
Well, that's okay. New feelings are good.
Yeah. We went to Phoenix. I talked you into going.
Yes.
We went there to try to win the Xfinity Series championship, and we didn't. And we had packed our bags to stay through Tuesday or Wednesday morning. I had my tux. You had a gown. We were going to go to the spa. we were going to go
hiking. Mm-hmm.
We had all this stuff planned, and I took you all the way up there so you could see us fail.
Listen, I went because that's my heart did break, but honestly, it wasn't because you guys didn't make it to the championship. I know it's always very disappointing when you're planning to do that. My mind did not. We had 3 guys out of 4 in the chase for that championship. My mind was wrapped around the fact that we were going to win.
Yeah,
I didn't, like you, plan for anything else.
Yeah.
You have a more realistic or pessimistic, as you've said, vantage point on things like that. I was like, oh, there ain't no chance we're going to go home. We're going to stay through the whole thing. And so when we didn't, it was like quite a bit of a shock. But I got super sad just watching how sad the guys were. Like all 3 of them were so sad. Justin is very emotional. I know him better than the other 2. So I expected him to be teary-eyed and all that. And I walked up and gave him a hug. But watching Connor cry like that truly broke my heart.
Yeah.
And we were walking towards him, and I knew you were going to go talk to him and give him a hug. And I didn't follow you because I almost figured I was just going to start ugly crying right there with him. I can't help it. So that just broke my heart. Yeah. I hated that for him. He had such a good season.
Yeah, I was. I hated that you went. I hated that I took you all the way out there to experience all that, go down the way it did. But it was awesome that you went, and awesome that we got to go have a day, even though we didn't get to stay and go do all the fun things we wanted to do this week.
Yeah, I know. It was fine. That's part of it.
Yeah.
You know what I found to be very interesting too about Connor? So he and Jesse Love, I didn't know that were that close. Mm-hmm. They are very good friends, and they had already planned to stay in a house together starting Sunday through the rest of the week.
Sunday night, I guess.
No matter what the circumstances were, like likelihood one of them was going to win, and one of them was going to be disappointed. They were going to just hang out together anyway.
Yeah.
And that, I don't know if that's like massive maturity or immaturity or not, like thinking
probably,
that through.
Or lack of planning. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Like they figured it out, and they seem, surely they're fine.
I called Connor Sunday morning and just to check in and take some emotional inventory.
Yeah. Right.
And he was like, I get to hang. He's like, I'm not. I said, are you in the same house as Jesse right now? I mean, are you literally sulking and feeling sorry for yourself while he's on the other side of the house, like grinning
on
from
top
ear
of
to
the
ear?
world? Yeah.
He's like, no, we don't get into that house till tonight. So I've got a couple more hours of being by myself, lonesome and sad,
feeling sorry for myself.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't understand. I don't pretend to understand the friendship, and I mean, I get the friendship. I get having buddies that you race with. And they grew up racing with each other. Brent Cruz. I mean, Connor knows a ton of these guys. Mm-hmm. He tutored them on the go-kart tracks and stuff. So, but yeah, I think tough lessons, you don't.
Yeah, I can't imagine you doing that.
Well, he's 18. He's 19, I guess. 20,
even at 19, like you guys you were friends with your competitors, but like around the racetrack, you were not really that close. Yeah, like you're not friends.
I think you are when you're 14, 15, 16, all the way up until them early 20s. Everything's as a boy or a teenager, as a young man, a lot of things are motivated by friendship, and I want to do this.
Camaraderie.
I want to do this, but I want my buddies.
Yeah.
Or I want to be with my pals. Or I want to be where they are doing what they're doing. I want everything I want to do. I want that buddy
pack mentality.
Yeah. And so I guess thinking back, I was always like, I'm going to have a roommate. I need to have a roommate. I have a buddy. I want, when I'm sitting here at the house at 8:00 at night, nothing to do, having a roommate is better, And so you just always thought that you needed, and my dad would go, why you got a freaking roommate? What the hell? And I'm like, cause it's fun. We play video games and we hang out. And
All the things he didn't understand.
we just laugh and don't do And he's like, why you want that? And so I kind of get it. You always kind of wanted to be around your buddies if you could.
Mm-hmm.
And, but that'll change over time, I think.
I just thought it was cool. I mean, surely they're having a good time.
Yeah, I'm sure they are. I mean, it stings for, I walked through the shop yesterday and walked through I was here Monday and walking through the shop today, and guys are still a bit in
shock about it. Yeah.
Bit, yeah. But we've all run, all the guys that are in there have done it for years. They know the deal. We'll buck up and
keep going. Go to the next one. All right. Well, should we do some fixins?
Wait.
What?
We got one more thing that we need to tell y'all. This is hilarious.
We or you?
Us.
I don't. What the hell happened?
The very first note.
Oh.
Y'all.
Okay. Yeah.
This So.
It's funny because we're bad parents.
Yeah, we're bad parents. So we were at home the other day. I'm telling you what, our girls were pissing us off. We've
talked about it. They've been on one. I don't know why. The moon, something.
They were pissing us off.
But it's Thursday. We're going to leave and go out of town. Mm-hmm. I think it was Thursday. We're going to leave and go out of town on Saturday morning. So it was Friday night. I'm like, let's just take them out to eat. Let's not mess up the kitchen and all that. So let's take them out and then get out of the house.
We took them to this Mexican restaurant that we love. It's right close by the house.
Yep. It's where we had our first date.
And they were...
Cute little place. It's an old church.
Complete ass.
They were such ass. Both of them.
Yeah.
Even Isla. She's like slinking down in her seat, almost falling underneath the booth.
They're sliding down their seat. and they're like, I'm done. They haven't eaten a bite. I'm done. I don't want to eat. And what they're going to do is they're going to get home, and in 30 minutes they're going to get home and
want a snack.
I'm thirsty and I'm hungry.
That's exactly how Nicole says it.
I'm thirsty and I'm hungry.
I'm thirsty and I'm hungry. Okay, you probably should have eaten your dinner.
But they're acting like complete jerks at this thing. Me and Amy are trying to have a good meal, and she's got a little margarita, and I'm having a little Diet Cola, and this could be an awesome time. But they're making it so miserable.
Yeah, the steam is starting to come out of Dale's ears. He should have had a margarita too.
We get home, and we all were sitting in the living room, and they're not really paying attention. We got the TV on, and Amy asked me, she goes, "What's your favorite old scary movie?" And I was like, well, I don't know. I'll think about that one. I guess Friday the 13th. I remember when Friday the 13th came out. That was a big deal. Everybody was talking about it.
We talked about Hellraiser too with Pinhead, yeah.
Hellraiser, Friday the 13th, Freddy Krueger, we went through all of them. And I was like, maybe you ought to fire up Friday the 13th.
I know, so we get on Amazon Prime and there's a couple of right there for us. We started playing one of them and all of a sudden I got chickens. I was like, I don't know. This is going to backfire. I
was like, these two deserve to have the scared out of them. I want them laying in the bed tonight with their eyes wide open, worried about Jason and Crystal Lake
coming out from under the bed.
Yeah, and then we thought better of it, and we're like, yeah, that's probably terrible.
Gone too far.
Terrible parenting.
Yeah.
Well, man, we came so close.
The intro was scary enough that we both were scared out of our dumbass
started
decision.
The movie, and there's this girl running through the woods, and I'm like, doing this. All right. Any minute now, the kids are going to look at the TV and freak out because something, Jason's going to get them. And
well, as soon as this started, like all the color in the thing is red. It's like really tonal red,
blood,
like blood.
And
Nicole's eyes get really big, but not like she's scared, like she's like been revived. I'm like, oh God, maybe we were going to awaken the actual demon inside of this kid. Did you see her face?
No.
Oh, I did. I was like, oh gosh,
I saw them look at the screen and go, this is weird. They had that look like, I don't know about this, but it got their attention because the font and everything's kind of gruely and spooky.
Yeah.
And then the scene started playing and I'm like, all right, man, we're kind of about to get to the point of no return. I'm about to scare the out of these kids or we're going to bail.
Yeah.
And Amy bailed.
Yeah, like, it's
I'm
bail
thankful
time.
She did. It'd have been terrible parenting. Why would you subject your kids, your 5 and your 7-year-old to
And then
Friday
they didn't
the 13th?
say anything. They ran off and went upstairs to play. And Dale and I looked at each other and were like, "That's what were we thinking?" Like, we were terrible people.
We were so mad at them. We just wanted to get back at them.
Yeah. See, sometimes we need supervision
what would have
too.
been what would have been something we could have done that would have been within reason.
I don't know what my parents used to do when we acted like that. I'm sure we acted like that. There's just no way we didn't, right?
we had a breakthrough yesterday. I was Nicole, Isla wanted a corn dog. Nicole wanted a pizza. The pizza comes out. Nicole all of a sudden wants a corn dog. She won't stop saying corn dog. And I walk over there. I'm like, you say corn dog one more time, you're sitting on the steps. That's time out. She goes,
I don't want to eat this pizza.
and so she puts this look on her face like, I'm not going to say corn dog.
But I really want to.
But I'm not going to eat this. I'm not eating. And I grabbed one of the pieces of pizza and I ate. I was like, hey, look at me. She looks up and I ate it. I was like, oh. I was like, this is good pizza. And I know you like it. And she grabs this plate and slides it over and starts eating it. She's like, it is good.
He told her, he's like, you're not getting up from this table until you finish it.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
I think me taking the bite of it and saying,
getting right in her space,
I was
too.
like, this is good pizza and I know you like it. I've seen you eat it. And she's like, he's not wrong.
And she ate it and finished with a smile.
Yeah, like seconds later.
I gave him
and
nuts.
then Amy
I was like,
bumped me.
I did. I was like, God dang, I was about to lose my.
Yep.
And he fixed it. So good job. Parenting win.
Hey, this is Dale Jr. And for the latest Bless Your Hardt gear, go to shop.dirtymomedia.com. We've got plenty of options for everybody and adding new stuff every day. Go to shop.dirtymomedia.com.
Okay, now it's time for some Fixins. Fixins. Fixins.
Yeah, this segment is brought to you by Hellmann's Mayonnaise, made with real quality ingredients. It's a lifesaver in the kitchen. Grab a jar next time you're out. Check out hellmans.com, recipes that can fix just about anything that you may have going on. Sometimes, you mess up real bad. You need someone to tell you exactly how to make things right. That's the new Fixins segment. Listeners share their most disastrous moments. Amy and I try to outline the recovery plan. It's almost Thanksgiving. Covering your turkey in Hellmann's mayonnaise is a secret weapon.
That's right. Some people use butter. We use Hellmann's.
Yeah.
And it browns beautifully.
Yeah. Give it a shot.
All right. First Fixin' question is, so my husband and I finally picked a show to watch together. It took us forever to agree on one. So we made it our little thing. We watched the first 2 episodes together one night. We went to bed and we literally said out loud, no one's watching another one without each other. We even shook on it. Well, here is where I might have messed up. He had to work late 2 nights ago, and I could not sleep, so I told myself I would just rewatch the last 10 minutes of episode 2 to refresh my memory, and then I accidentally watched the entire 3rd episode. Then episode 4 auto-played, and I thought it'd be rude to stop in the middle. I tried to rewind and watch again with him, pretending I had not seen it, but he caught on because I was way too prepared for one of the jump scares. He paused the TV and looked at me and like I had betrayed our vows. He says this is basically cheating in TV terms and that I broke our trust. I think he's being dramatic. I told him that if he really cared, he would have watched it faster. So who is right here? Is it normal? Is it normal slip up, or did I commit a marriage crime? And what is the fair punishment?
Oof, sounds like they're newlyweds. I would say that I would do something like this. So I would hopefully get some reprieve or some grace. Dale and I used to watch lots of shows together, and now we don't. I plow through a show and he won't even have a clue that I even watched it. I don't know, if you shake on something and you make a deal, I feel like you have to honor the deal. But at the same time, you could catch up and then go on together. Dale's just looking at me like,
yeah,
nope, don't care.
No, I don't know. I think the way I feel about this is basically, all right. In this, me and Amy start watching a show. Either one of us are gonna maybe find ourselves in that position where we have the chance to watch the next episode. We want to. We're in the. We like it. We want to watch the next show, but the other person's not there. You got to understand, if you go forward and watch the show, you're breaking the
vibe.
You're breaking the pair. And now what more than likely will happen is that you'll watch the rest of it by yourself. And the other person's not going, you're probably more than likely not going to get that person to get back on board to where you rejoin and finish the series. So like anytime that, it just depends. I mean, like,
if it's a serious show, it's harder to jump back into, but you can catch up and you could rewatch it
It grinds
together.
my gears. Like if Amy's seen an episode of if we're in a series, like we watch Bless Your Hardt, we watch Southern Charm. And it's so like I'm like, we'll sit down and we'll start looking through our library, and I'll be like, oh, cool, new episode. And she'll be like, I've seen it. And I'm like, when did you watch it?
When you were playing video games. Probably watched it.
Like, I would have got up for my video games.
No, you wouldn't have.
I can't believe this.
TJ said we had to advance.
And so now I can't watch it. I can't watch it because I don't want to make her rewatch it. And so now I've got to find a time, another time, maybe tomorrow, whatever, to catch up. And now we got to figure out what else we're going to watch.
Oh my gosh. You worry about too much. First of all, you can rewatch episodes of Southern Charm over and over and over again. They're always entertaining. It's not like a serious show. So
yeah, I know. But
if it's a serious show, it's totally different.
I know, but it's like an agreement. And when the agreement gets busted, it's just not fun.
Yeah, handshake deals are meant to be kept. So even if it's over a TV show.
If it's a show, like a season, and we watch 2 episodes together, and then she watches the third, and I don't, I'm usually getting off the train.
Is it because you're annoyed with me, or because
it's just lost? It's not
lost
fun.
Interest in the show.
It was something we did together, and you chose to move. You chose to do it without me, so it's kind of like it's like my feelings are hurt a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like, wait a minute, I thought that was something you only liked to do with me. But you did it without me. Like, everything in the world I do is better with you in it.
Okay.
And so I can't imagine, like, oh, I'll do this. Amy's not here. I'll still do it.
I don't know if this stuff's real or if you just tell yourself that just to validate your feelings.
I don't either.
I don't either. All right, what's our next one?
All right, this is my last one for the Fixins segment. This one says, hey, Dale, hey, Amy, I need y'all's advice because my husband and I are stuck in what feels like the never-ending married people Olympics, and the only event we compete in daily is who is more tired. I will say how exhausted I am from working, school drop-off, errands, laundry, and keeping the kids alive. Then he fires back with how tired he is from his job, his commute, mowing the lawn, and taking out the trash, like he is auditioning for Husband Survivor. We start listing tasks like we're building legal cases. It is like neither of us can be tired. We have to be the most tired. And the worst part is we are both basically zombies trying to one-up each other while half asleep. So my question is, how do we stop keeping score?
Just stop. One of you's got to stop. Just honestly, what I would do is just overindulge in how tired he is and make him feel guilty about how much he's complaining about it. Like, if Dale kept telling me how tired he was, I'd be like, oh my God, does the baby need to sleep? Do you need a little nappy nap? Do you need a pillow? Like, I like to make
that sounds like Amy.
Like, light of the situation when he's complaining. If it's just like a silly thing he's complaining about, or if I know that he's competing with me, then I'm damn sure gonna like throw it back in his face a little bit.
Yeah.
And then it just becomes a joke. So that's the thing. You have to always come back to like trying to figure out how to bring it back to light and laughing with each other about stuff, because everybody's gonna be tired. If you're parents and you've got jobs, everybody's gonna be tired. But you got to make it funny.
Yeah.
And break the cycle.
Yeah. I think that the guy, if he's listening, or any guys out there, never tell the woman you're tired. Never tell them you're tired. Never tell them how much fun you had. Never tell them. Yeah, if you go out on a trip, man, it's good. Don't ever tell them it was great. Don't ever tell them you had a blast. Don't ever tell them you got, don't, if you come back from work and you're tired, don't tell them you're tired.
Did you get this in a handbook? I don't understand this rationale.
Well, I think so. Some of it's common. Some of it's just like some of it, like
he's really searching for the right words.
No,
he's so nervous.
It's back there.
No, like so I went on a trip. I got a buddy with me. His wife's texting him. Hope you're having fun. And can't wait till you get home. I'm tagging out immediately. You got these kids, just on and on and on.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah. And I'm like,
I don't do that.
Amy doesn't do that. Amy doesn't do that.
I want you to have fun. Don't go away if you're not going to have fun.
But on the very tail end of the trip, there have been times like on the day I'm coming back, you're like, I've had it.
Yeah.
I'm at the end of my rope, and I
Just
know
want to let you. It's like a
she's like
preemptive. It's like it's for
she's-
re-entry into
yeah.
your actual life. Like,
Yeah.
hey, just want to let you know this is the tone.
Yeah. But I think when you go, if you're a guy and you go on a trip and you come back and you're like, damn, man, I had a blast. That's like telling your buddy about your fantasy football team. He don't give a about your fantasy football team and how good they are, right? He's got his own team.
Is that true?
He's got his own damn problems. He's got his own. He doesn't have the tight end. He don't have a good quarterback. He don't want to hear about your right. And so he's trying to salvage his season. That's the way the wife is when you're coming off your guy trip. She's like, I don't want to hear about
Check your phone at the door.
I'm glad you had a good time, but I don't need to know about it. I had a tough time. I had this and this and this going on. I had to run these kids all around. And so
Yeah, Nicole colored her face purple the other day.
And so that's the, don't come home and go on and on about how great it was. You had a good time. Say you had a good time. Great trip. Thanks for taking care of the kids while I was gone, whatever.
I can say that's valid, especially if the mood at home is it's gone haywire
Rough.
since you left.
The tired part is don't tell them you're tired, because like we get up in the morning, you get up, you make two lunches. You make two breakfasts, you feed two kids, you make two lunches, you pack their lunches, you pack their backpacks, you make sure they got their schoolwork, you make sure they're studying for their spelling test. You do like 15 tasks before I made it downstairs.
Yeah.
And I come downstairs and I feed the dog. I don't walk out going, fed the dog.
Yeah.
Did I do good?
Yeah.
I just walk out. I come down, feed a dog. I hug on the girls. I maybe clean, pull some dishes out of the dishwasher, whatever I can see that could be done. And then I go on down the road.
Yeah. So like everybody has their role. When you're married, like you have to know that you're like, as a woman, you're going to have more load with kids in certain aspects. There are certain areas where Dale is going to have more load with the kids. He's the one that they want to play with. He's the one that needs to entertain them. He's the one that has to like show them how to ride their bike. There's certain things that like moms do and certain things dads do. Men and women too, if you don't have kids. Like everybody has their role. So appreciate your role and quit complaining about it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think that, and I'm not saying this just
either one. Like I don't think being tired is unallowed. I just feel like if you're trying to one up your spouse, that's not healthy. Also, your kids are watching that. Quit it. Just quit it.
Well, I feel like that, like y'all moms, like I don't, in the end of this whole thing, if the hits the fan, we're all going to look at you.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to all look at me. They're going to go,
You
what
included.
do we do?
Yeah.
What do we do now? And you've got to have the plan. And so like you're always doing those mental gymnastics in your mind all day long over, do they have this? Has this been taken care of? Have they signed up for this? Have I taken care of this? Are they we have plans for where they, gymnastics and dance and cheerleading and da-da-da-da.
I know, yeah, spring break, da-da-da.
I don't got to
Think
worry
about that
any
months
of
in
that.
advance.
I don't have to worry about any of that. And
Nope.
so like your mind's always got to be working and on a project. And I get to sit back and
Play
just
video
watch
games.
it all get done.
It always comes back to
So,
those video games.
I think the tired isn't the physical thing. It's more in a mental thing.
No, it's mental
It's a
load
mental
for sure.
thing. And I don't come home and go, Mom, I'm so tired. Because I really haven't done all the mental gymnastics that you've done. And I can say that with confidence. I don't give a what any guy says. They can call me what they want to call me about, how I feel about this. But that's just the truth. I watched you get pregnant, carry kids, have kids, feed them, go through that first year of childhood, all of the things that encompasses for a woman. I'll never walk in the house unless I know that you'll 100% agree and say, man, I'm tired. I'm wore out. I just want you to know. I'm just tired.
Yeah, I hear you. Well, I appreciate all of that awareness.
Yeah. Well, it took me a while to learn that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's part of life.
You come home and tell your wife you're tired a couple of times, you'll learn quick who's doing the most.
You don't know what tired is, buddy.
Yeah. You don't know what tired is.
These wrinkles are earned. Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully that helps. Quit competing with your spouse unless it's an actual competition, right?
I suppose, yeah. The Fixing segment was brought to you by Hellmann's. We got to shout out a real MVP in the kitchen and in life, Hellmann's mayonnaise. Over 100 years, they've been bringing real high-quality ingredients to the table, making it a true staple when things need fixing.
Whether you're smoothing things over with a buffalo chicken dip on game day or buttering up your in-laws with the best potato salad they've ever had, Hellmann's delivers every time. With that creamy texture and rich, balanced flavor, it just works.
Yeah. If you need some inspiration, go to hellmans.com. Tons of recipes to help you recover deliciously.
So next time you're at the store, grab a jar of Hellmann's, because when life gets messy, Hellmann's is the fixin' that makes it all better. Hi guys, Dale and I are in the Dirty Mo Media studio for our very last weekly show of Bless Your Hardt, and we're excited for your questions this week. What do you have?
All right, our first question is a good one from Andy. What is the male equivalent to flowers?
What is the male equivalent to flowers? Beer?
I would say beer, yeah.
Yeah?
Alcohol.
Yeah. Especially like your favorite, like ice
A
cold.
bag of Jerky Boys beef jerky.
Beer, pickles, and jerky.
I think snacks does count
Trifecta.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, some chocolate
A
maybe.
snack basket.
We'll see if the chat could fire up some options too. Our next one is from Riley. The New York City Marathon was this weekend, and there was a lot of signs on social media that were pretty funny as well. This one's one. Would you ever run in a marathon, and what are your opinions on them overall?
I love that there are people that like to train for things like that. I am personally not one of those things. I work out for vanity and for health, just to be healthy and feel good, mostly for vanity. And so, no, I'm not running in anything unless I'm running away from something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
You don't realize how long a marathon is until they're there for like 4 hours straight running. That's a long time.
I ain't running a 5K.
No.
I walk.
Yeah.
If I go do a charity rate, like a walk for something local, I'm walking. I'm not running. Yeah.
Yeah.
I did a couple of those when I was young. We had something, the March of Dimes.
Sure.
Remember that charity?
Yeah.
Yeah, we just do that for our church, and there was a big, like a 5K, I guess. So I remember doing those when I was little.
Did you run?
We ran some, walked most
Yeah.
of it, but yeah,
It's like 3
you
miles.
get sponsors and stuff.
Yeah.
I ride a bike. I like riding.
Ride a bike, yeah.
Riding a bike I could do, but like if you do,
I'm the same way. I ride. I try to stay in my jeans, and when they get tight, I get sad. And I start working out,
yeah.
and I don't eat. I like starve myself until I feel pretty good about my jeans fitting, and then
And then he
it's
goes back to
It's a
snacking.
cycle. It's like a 3-year cycle of feeling sad and feeling better about it.
People are going to think that you're just like moping around.
For a little short period of time, I am. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well,
That's
no.
funny.
To answer your question politely, no, thank you.
Okay. All right, good. We got a couple advice questions coming up next. Marlena, I hope I said that right. Is it okay for a girl to DM a guy and tell him he's cute in the chance of getting a date? For context, I'm in my late 20s.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I am of the mindset, especially if you're going to be DMing, like we're in a modern stage of trying to date someone. Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't have in my day not said, I think you're cute. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to put yourself out there if you want to
I think it's so
have any return, you know?
I think it's so crazy that how normalized dating apps and websites have become.
Yeah.
Like when, 20, 25 years ago, you were a weirdo if you were on a website
Yes.
trying to get a date.
That's true.
Yo, man, you were a freaking creep. And so, but now it's like that's how everyone
Yeah.
like
Meets
connects
people,
and
connects.
meets people and goes out on blind dates or whatever is through websites and apps on their phone. And it's like so regular and completely normal.
Yeah. And if someone were to come up to you in person and give you a compliment like that, would you be like taken aback?
I think so.
You'd be like, how do I respond?
I think that now has a higher success rate, though, because who's coming up to you?
It should. And it should. And then, that genuine response is important. I don't know. There is like a buffer when you're doing it on the internet. Like there's a space where you get to stop and think about how you want to respond. Whereas if you're doing that in person, you don't have that.
I would say that for a guy to walk up to a woman and say that she's attractive, it's got to be well delivered and smart.
I think the environment is very important, right?
Not yet. But a woman walking up to a man and saying that he's attractive or she finds him attractive, that's like most often going to be an automatic success.
Yeah.
Because women never do that, right? They
Yeah.
rarely do, right? So if a woman walked up to any of us and said,
Hey, man, I think you're cute.
man, you're cute, you'd be like, first time I ever heard that. First time a woman's ever said that to me. What do you need? Where should we go?
Wow.
You're gonna
What do
be-
you need? Where should we go?
Yeah, you're gonna be like, hey, what's this first date gonna be like, or whatever. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you tell me what we're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm there.
She's in charge. She's automatically got the floor. I don't know that women. I
That's
don't know
funny.
how women feel about that. Like, is it comfortable for a woman to walk up to a man and say that, or is it sort of tradition gets in the way, and it's like, man, it's the guy's place, and if a guy,
I don't know. I feel like if a woman's going to do that, especially in person, it has to be, her socks are off. Like she has been blown away. You know what I mean? And maybe she noticed you and you're in a space where you didn't even see her.
how does a woman
I don't know.
let a guy know that she's interested?
Listen, I don't know. I told you
Come
plenty of
on.
times, like girls don't chase boys. And I just say that
Girls
to
don't
you
chase
because
boys.
I
I
want
know.
you to flirt with me.
Right. But I mean, if you are interested, how do you let a boy know? Because like it's got to be pretty. It can't be subtle because
Just,
we're.
I don't know,
ignorant.
just making eye contact
Like,
and smiling and like engaging
that
in like a
ain't-
very.
We don't. We're like
Isn't that a good enough opener?
No.
No?
it don't register. Like we see it and it's different. We're like, what is that?
Is that me?
Certainly. I mean, I'm not
She
gonna.
looked at me funny.
I don't want to assume that she's attracted to me. That'd be really pretty obnoxious. So
So there's no like, hey, she looked at me in a unique way. She might be attracted to me, so I'm going to get a little closer to her. I'm going to offer to hold the door open. There's no like, you
I
just
don't think so.
you just
No.
avoid.
It needs to be a bigger. She needs to make a bolder move for us to recognize it, even for it to register.
Okay, well then, so back to the question. Yes, absolutely, you should do it, and do that bold thing.
Do
right?
it.
I think so.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
save the pictures maybe for the second date. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Maybe.
That's where it gets a little wishy-washy for me with the internet. Is all the let's grade each other today pictures. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What's that?
Let's grade each other. Like, send me a picture.
Oh.
Because obviously, if you're doing it on social media, you can see their profile. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're getting judged straight off your looks.
Yeah.
Automatically. But I guess you would do that in real life too.
You would.
You do.
Yeah, there's like an automatic, like, I'm physically attracted
Yeah.
to this person.
Yeah. But that's good advice.
So that's okay. I feel
Yeah.
like that's safe.
DMing's perfectly fine nowadays.
Yes.
The next question is probably the next step if it works out with this DM from Cleo. Me and my boyfriend just moved in together, and we are arguing about this. What's the correct number of pillows on the bed?
Dale and I don't agree. He only wants the pillows he's going to sleep on, and I, as an interior designer, like wanted to decorate and make our bed look nice. He also doesn't even like the bed made up, so I don't know. Maybe they'll never agree on that. I obviously lost that battle. So
What?
because he would just like take him and like kick him off onto the floor, and then all the pretty nice things are laid all
There
over
is
the
a
floor
bed-
for the
there is
dog
a-
to lay on or
There is
whatever.
a pillow in our bedroom floor next to my side of the bed that's been there for 4 days.
Yeah, so we go through this battle sometimes and they're king size pillows you can sleep on, but we have too many. And some of them are more firm than others, and some of them are just super squishy. So like, I don't know which ones he wants.
And I have these. So we have this blanket, and the last 2 weeks I've slept on top of the comforter.
Yeah, so I like sleeping under the feather blanket, like as a
feather blanket,
normal
the
human
comforter.
would. Yes,
Whatever, yeah.
the bedding.
The bedding.
And Dale will only sleep under this Lola blanket. Everybody knows what these things are now, these big, fuzzy, heavy.
It's comfortable.
And so,
Perfect.
but he'll lay on top of the cover underneath the Lola blanket. So like, I can't pull the covers because his 200-pound ass is like laying on it.
185.
100.
Okay.
So much weight. Can't pull it. Well, with the blanket, it's 200. He's mad now.
Oh my gosh.
He's too heavy for me to pull my covers. So yeah, we never really have agreed on that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
No, I think the I'm real weird about the weight of the blanket. And so if I'm sleeping on my back and my feet are up, I don't like the blanket to be heavy on my toes. And I don't like the sheets so tucked into the bed that it's like my toes are like smashed up in there.
You don't want to feel like you're in a womb.
No. And so I get in, like you go into the hotel, and the first thing I do when I get in bed in the hotel is get down in the bed and lay on the mattress and kick my feet and pull the sheet out from under the mattress to get my feet like free.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, geez. Yeah, so they can do what they need.
He does that at home too.
Yeah. And on the bed, I want the bare minimum. I want to be warm and cuddle and all that bullshit, but I don't need more blanket than I need. If I need a sheet, good blanket, nothing else. I don't like sheet blanket comforter, and the comforter, I don't like it thick and fluffy and taking up all the room. It's like it takes up the whole room.
It does not.
So I like a thin top comforter and a sheet. And
I'm not gonna go to that. So
I hate
you're
making
gonna
the
have your
bed.
blanket. I'm gonna have my blanket.
I hate making the bed, so I'll either leave the bed unmade or never get in the bed and just sleep on top of the comforter with the blanket. So I don't like making a bed. So if I don't have to make it, I won't either make the bed. But now I'm married to you, so the bed has to get made, and so I won't unmake the bed.
You don't make the bed.
I know.
You just get mad because I make it up?
No, I just don't like a made bed.
I don't understand that. If you went into a hotel room and the bed wasn't made, you'd be like,
that's gross because somebody else slept in it. But it's my bed I slept in. So it is, when I walk, it's like, all right, here's what it is. It's like I find you more attractive wearing a silly $10 t-shirt with no makeup. That's your most attractive state, right?
okay.
You would not agree with that. You like to get in makeup and getting in nice clothes and all that. But I find you most attractive in the most stripped down, simple state. And so when I walk into the bedroom, the unmade bed looks way more comfortable to jump into than the made bed.
Oh, so I totally disagree. I find a pleasure in like pulling back the crisp sheets and like crawling in and everything's like perfectly laid out and even. Like it makes me feel good.
Is restricted. I know I'm going to pull the sheets back, but they're going to still be tucked under and my feet are going to be smashed all down in the bottom. And I have to just completely destroy the bed to get comfortable.
Yeah, that's not something that 5'3" person has to worry about.
And I don't need other pillow. I need a pillow for my head and another pillow to throw my leg over or to kind of like cuddle with. I don't need a third pillow. You want 3 pillows?
You asked me for the third pillow.
Really?
Yes.
Why?
Because you wanted to be able to sit up and look at your iPad, and the other 2 weren't cutting it.
Oh, my bad. That's my fault.
So it just sits in the cubby,
Yeah.
just in case, I guess.
I don't know. We have in our camper, this tiny little, what was that? A full bed, full mattress?
It's tiny. Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, you got pillows everywhere and the comforter and it's all this big fluffy.
Sounds amazing.
Taking up the room.
Sounds like a cloud. He's very particular, clearly. I would say it just...
Yeah, we got into this one.
Let it ride.
The chat goes anywhere from 2 to 4 pillows. That go back to the original
2 to 4,
question.
2 to 4.
Yeah, that's
like
fine.
just the pillows you sleep on.
We go into Isla's room. Drives me crazy. Isla sleeps on her bed one way.
She's got lots of knickknacks and lots of little things sitting everywhere.
There's 51 stuffed
Stuffies,
animals to get out of the way before she can climb into bed. And then her bed gets made with the pillows on one end and she sleeps with her head on the other. So every night we got to move the pillows
We're recreating.
to the other. Yeah, we got to recreate her bed for her to sleep in it.
Oh my God.
It's a lot.
Well, we can go on this for hours, it seems like, but we're out of time. So that's all. I got for
Nicole's
asking.
awesome. Hops in her bed, jumps under the cover. Not dead.
That's awesome,
like,
actually.
Love this. You're perfect.
Okay, the one thing she does perfectly. All right, thank you guys for your questions. We had a lot of fun this year. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And also don't forget to check out all of the merch at shop.dirtymomedia.com. Our Mick and Mo merch contest is over on November the 10th. So you still have time to order your t-shirts. I ordered one of each, and they're super cute. I almost wore one today, but I didn't want to sway anybody's vote. So
Yeah.
Smart.
get online and check those out.
I wanted to say that this ain't the last show of the year. We'll probably do some stuff throughout the off season. In December, we'll come back in here and keep everybody up to date on everything that's going on and how the holidays are going. Hope everybody has a great Thanksgiving, and then know this is a great time of year for a lot of families and people, and we hope you enjoy it.